what up? What up? What up? It's talking spit. No. Okay, go ahead.
And welcome back to Talking About the Hours. We're your hosts, TJ Bay, Craft Low, and Alan Poe. Back once again with the latest and greatest. Fellas, it's been a couple of weeks, man. How y'all doing? How y'all feeling? First off, you know what I'm saying? Happy Father's Day to everyone out there. Also, you know, Byron turned 40, so happy birthday to you as well.
OG
For
now. I should put OG siren load. That's gonna be my new handle on YouTube. OG siren load. I'm coming out with new productions, everything on that. So
Wait, nigga, has it been a couple weeks?
nigga, it's been a month since I made a video. Nigga, I ain't made shit, man. I just been in space.
Oh damn, nigga. Okay. Well, let's give him something good then.
Yeah, I was just really worried, when I was watching the submarine shit, and I was worried because I thought I heard Alan Whitfield on there. I like paused for a second. I'm like, Alan Whitfield, nigga. I'm like, hell nah, nigga. Alan didn't go ahead and try to take no damn submarine. So I was worried that, because Alan was a very smart guy, and he always exploratory. So he's the type of nigga that be the only nigga that be on that submarine. How do you feel about that, Alan?
Well, first of all, if I were on that submarine, that would mean that I had a cool $250,000 just laying around.
You do got that, man. Quit playing broke, man. Quit playing broke with the people.
Come on, man. Please do not start that narrative. Everyone's like, oh, man, Al got money. Hit him up. Nah. No, sir. But yeah, so, for those who don't know, there was a horrific accident as far as the people going down in the submarine.
True.
It's a big story. Everyone's talking about it right now. So I'm sure everyone knows the premise of it. How do you guys feel about it? Or what do you guys think about it? Is there a lack of
I feel like there's more to
safety?
The story. I feel like white people will never tell you the truth, so you never know the real truth. See, if it was some niggas know the story within 5 minutes. You know the details of the story, how the nigga died, when he died, where he died at, what was he wearing when he died, who was his family members. You know all that within 5 minutes when a nigga dies, right? When white people die, it's very mysterious. That's why they have all these damn shows, these CI shows, that 1,000 CIA shows, because we don't know how white people die, and we have to investigate how they die. So to me personally, it's just a little suspicious to me that I don't think white people are that dumb to take a little tube and go 12,000 feet without knowing something.
One of the stories from that actually got me was the father and son. So the son, he was worried about actually going on the actual excursion, but since it was Father's Day, he ended up going because his dad wanted him to go. So, I mean, that's kind of sad. Just to make dad
happy. Is it sad?
Well,
is it sad though?
Because
we don't know what happened. We just know what the lie that they told us. Oh, we seen some debris float up to the top of the water, so we know that it blew up. You don't know what the hell happened. This is what I'm trying to say. We don't know what happened. We don't know if they died. We don't know if they went to a different dimension. We don't know. Look, my thing is, I look at it like this: billionaire. If I'm a billionaire, I have a billion more things to do than decide to go into a tube and look at a ship 12,000 feet with $1 billion in my pocket. So it has to be something that's more to it that they found down there that leads to something else. That's how I feel.
I'm glad you brought that point a little bit. One thing that I found to be weird about it is that, so this is a really, really big thing, right? You have billionaires who are basically trying to start like a business of having their own submarine fleets explore the Titanic, right? But how come there was no like news footage of them actually getting into the submarine? Kind of like NASA taking off towards the moon. You always see the astronauts going by and they wave, then they get into the rocket and then take off. How come we didn't see these people get wave, get inside the submarine, and then have it deployed into the ocean?
Because it's more than just. That's another thing too. The invention was invented by a billionaire. They control the invention with an Xbox game controller. So I mean, and the story gets a little weirder and weirder, but apparently, like he already did this multiple times, so it's not like a launch because he did it multiple times already with this little thing he has.
Mm-hmm. Personally, I think they cut corners. You know, when you hear about how it was built and how it was sealed up, like you couldn't get out from the inside. You had to be let out by 17 bolts, right? So I feel they cut corners, but imagine if this would have been successful, how big it would have been. You'd have had all kind of millionaires, billionaires who all want to go, deep sea exploring now.
What do you mean it's already been successful? They already seen Titanic. They already had pictures of it from 1985. They already had pictures. They already had pictures. People already know where it's at. They know exactly where the ship's at, what position is at, everything. They already had pictures since 1985. This is what I'm trying to say. This is what's mysterious about it. They already made 30 movies about this damn ship going down.
Mm-hmm.
They already made a drama about it, made a lie about all these white people falling down and dying. That never happened. You know what I'm saying? It never happened. White people never died off no damn It was a made up story. Some people even say Titanic never existed. This is what I'm trying to say. You know, they said that the ship's down there. They got pictures of it, but why would you care about seeing a ship that sunk 100 years ago as a billionaire?
Because it's a flex. You know what I'm saying? You got money to do it. Hey, you ever seen a Titanic face up? Nah. Well, I have. Just other stunt. You know what I mean?
What do you feel? What do you feel, Titan?
Oh, thank you. Thank you for including me in the conversation. Y'all motherfuckers, man, y'all need to learn podcast etiquette, nigga. All right. You can't just be jumping all over niggas, you know what I'm saying, and answering back and forth and shit. Niggas. But all right, anyway. Yeah, that'd be the alcohol talking for Al. Byron, I don't know what it is for you, nigga. You just crazy ass nigga. But
please get to your point.
well, thank you for I was saying, nigga, thank you for letting me, talk my point, nigga.
And we're letting you speak, and yet you said nothing.
Oh, you're letting me speak.
Yeah, it's your turn to speak. You made that big speech about podcast etiquette, and yet you said nothing. So
my turn. Wow. Okay. All right.
Talking spit, that's how it is, man. We just
Okay. All right. You two niggas is right in certain ways. Okay. My thing is this. They were doing something that the billionaire was being cocky, and there was a lot of what is it? What is this? What is the word? Confidence or something I'm trying to look at. So he thought he can build this ship all by himself. And he wanted to be the first billionaire to say that, guess what? I built the ship and I was the one that went to the Titanic. Now, there's something else that you guys are missing, though, is because it's actually something else that we're all missing, is why these people were invited and chosen to go on this submarine in the first place. Mm-hmm. Now, if we all know, and I want to say this because it doesn't get talked about at all. Right now, the Jeffrey Epstein thing is, going strong. If you don't know, you should look it up. Jeffrey Epstein, is being, Chase, JP Morgan Chase is being investigated for deleting 47 million emails between him between the company and Jeffrey Epstein. And a lot of people didn't know that because we're all tuned into the submarine thing. Mm-hmm. So what I'm saying is what do these billionaires who are on the submarine have? Because I honestly, I'm going to just keep 100 and I'm going to just, I think they were all killed for a reason. I think
killed.
Killed. Yes, it's killed.
Well,
Nah, I doubt that. I doubt that. They
All
had no
right,
reason to kill. They had no reason to really kill him. What
we
you
don't
saying?
know the
You
reason.
saying everybody about to everybody on there was about to look? Okay, so dude, this is what's much more mysterious about the story, right? The dude that created the submachine, blood been out of he's been out of control his whole life. Like you look, he's already done seen he already been adventuristic. He already done jumped hella shit. He already done did all these adventuristic things. He already done traveled
Yeah,
over Antarctica. He's seen all all of Antarctica. Everybody hasn't seen it. He has seen all of Antarctica. You
he
feel
was.
me?
He has 3 Guinness World Records to his name. Yes, but what I'm saying is
So
this:
ain't it
what
mysterious? Ain't it mysterious? It ain't mysterious to that a man, no black man has seen Antarctica or just the other side of Antarctica. No black man has seen it. Only this billionaire. He's one of the few people that's seen this other side of Antarctica that we don't know nothing about. What we heard about, we got the conspiracy theorists to talk about Atlantis and all this stuff. So, don't you think that he's already seen a lot of stuff by now and already know how to get out of here? That's how I think of it. You're a billionaire. I Y'all pay 250,000. I can get y'all out of here to another level or another
to
space.
another
I know how
dimension.
to get out of here.
Do you believe
okay?
it? Do you believe in those portals? That
Hell yeah, I believe in those
All
portals.
right,
It's true.
it is, but okay. All
by
right,
who? I mean, have you seen them,
all right. Hold on,
or
hold on, hold
was
on.
it another story told?
Wait. We're staying on this point real quick, because I want to say something. Um, we don't know what is going on, but I do know what was said in that was also reported that some people there were other people in the world that were invited,
Right.
and some of these people turned them down. And I'm not just saying like a bunch of people just turned them down just to turn them down, but I mean like people that are you would question for some certain reasons. I just think we don't know the whole story, and there is something way more behind it than we'll ever know. Like Byron said, the mystery is is in the color. So um, they're
It's in
gone.
the color, man. It's definitely in the color, man. You know it's in the color, Titan. That's why they
No,
have all
it's
these CSI shows trying to figure out how this white man died. Man, every show is trying to figure out how a white man ate a mysterious steak sandwich and somehow it was filled with cyanide inside the sandwich. Where they get the cyanide from? We had to find where they get the cyanide from to put it in the sandwich. You feel me? That's how the story goes.
uh, the
And
whole
then
thing I want to say real quick too is, and 5 people lost their lives. It was
another thing
prayers to
too.
their families.
Yeah, pressure your family, but another thing too. I would have turned them down as well if I'd have saw how that submarine was constructed with PVC pipe and 17 bolts. I'm cool. I'm not going either.
I mean, Alan, of course you're gonna turn down. You're black. You're not gonna want to go to. You don't care about going. No black person cares about going 12,000 feet to
That's
see a
what I was
ship
going
that's
to
been sunken 1,000 years ago. No
That's
black
what
man has.
You never know.
Huh?
I'm sure there are plenty of black people who might want to go explore the
Okay,
Titanic.
well, have you seen someone on that boat? And did you see anyone on that boat in the last 20 years that looked black?
Because we don't have the funds.
What do you mean? Tyler Perry got the funds? Michael
Tyler,
Jordan got the funds?
that's two
It was
people.
only 250,000.
That's two people.
Hell, rappers make that in one concert. They got the bread.
But they're not
see.
cultured like that. See, rappers aren't going to go try to be, explore like nature. Nah, I'd rather go get this switch. You know what I'm saying? Go to the club, drop money on these hoes. Nigga, fuck nature. Nigga, I don't
Yeah,
about these hoes. So it's a lot different. It's about what you want to do.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
What are your
that's
interests? What are your interests in
that
life?
It's about
that
these
was the
hoes.
point I was about to make. That was literally the
It's about
point I
these
was about to
hoes.
make when Byron was saying that no black people flew over Antarctica. I was like, yeah, because they want all they worried about is getting
Them hoes.
the
Yeah,
chain,
exactly.
the chain. In
Them
the huddle,
titties.
yeah.
Hey, wasn't we supposed to talk about some titties and ass? I thought that's what we were supposed to talk about. That's what we were supposed. That's what the topic we were supposed to talk about. Something about
Yeah,
titties and ass, plastic surgery, ass, and yeah, we need to talk about that.
Okay, well, I guess we're going
I
into
guess you're gonna
that
switch it up
next.
then.
All
Yeah,
right.
I mean, we it's always like I said, when it comes to white people, it's always gonna be a conspiracy of how they die. You know, just like the Cash App owner, you just mysteriously walking down the street of San Francisco and you get shanked up. Then they find out the story that it was over his sister. It was over some bogus stuff. Billionaire got killed over something very bogus. You know, so we'll never know. As black people, we always wonder why things happen and why we would never do that. You know, why
Right.
we would never go on a ship. Well, we would never go on a boat and go shark hunting. You know what I'm saying? We'll never. I don't know. We'll never. We rarely safaris. You see black people doing safaris. You know what I'm saying? But
That's different because they do that because, they're going back to our roots, nigga. Like, but yeah, anyways, we can switch it up, yeah. So,
You guys definitely nip that in the bud.
all right, real question. Question. Why are people, or I guess, why are women reducing their plastic surgeries?
So when you say reducing, do you mean as far as like taking the implants out, or like reductions, or
Well, reductions, taking the implants out, and so forth, both.
because they looked in the mirror and found out they was dumb as fuck. That's why. You know what I mean? I mean, you can look at something fake for so long till you finally realize, look, I look dumb wearing some fake stuff. You know what I mean? And God, and the BBL, mirroring the BBL campaign, all these girls got their PPP loans and got BBLs. They thought that they was gonna move atop ahead of the food tree, and it didn't happen. It didn't happen. You destroyed your body. The same girl you say, even the projects, you the same bitch from the projects with an ass. No one cares. Guys do not care about that. That's one. Girls learn a hard lesson in the last couple of years, and one lesson they learned is guys don't give a damn about ass like that.
But see, I don't think, and I can't speak for women, but it's kind of like when they say, well, it's not really for the man, it's for themselves. But I think it's really to impress like other females. You know what I'm saying? Because they're always in competition with each other. We just sit back, and just watch it when they're the ones competing to, be on top.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah, but they thought that ass was gonna bring them $1 million. That's what they thought. Oh, now I got a nice ass. I can find me a nice rich. I can not find me a nice rich sugar daddy to pay for me because my ass is big. It didn't happen like that.
Or it was an investment, and that's why they started their OnlyFans, and they got paid millions of dollars for it.
OnlyFans, yeah, not too many girls getting paid from OnlyFans. A few are, but it ain't jumping like that.
I'll say this. I just had an epiphany on why. It's because when girls get old, Cass,
Exactly,
when you get old, Cass, and everything starts, you know, so that sagging and drooping down, Cass, and
exactly.
then it ain't gonna look right, Cass. I seen the funniest shit ever. There's a meme on Facebook where they was like it showed the Golden Girls, the women, the oldies, and then it showed another picture of women of future old, and it had women with like hella tattoos and shit, but they was all old looking and shit.
Yeah, that's our generation. We're gonna be 80 years old at a Snoop Dogg concert, and you're gonna like stop yourself and look around. You see everyone freaking, the old folks like, yeah, and you're like,
With
damn, this is my
tattoos on their neck
this is my
all over their
generation.
face and shit. Uh,
This is us looking wild out here. But really, I kind of think that it's all with time, right? So like back in like the Roman years, they felt like voluptuous women were it, right? And then they got skinny, and then they got thick, and then they got skinny. So it just fluctuates, 10 years after 10 years. So
Yeah, but we never ain't no guy ever said, well, this is the BBL year. Ain't no guy ain't never said that. Never in the history of life. Ain't no nigga ever said this is the BBL year. They
It's
decided on their own to take it on their own initiative and get this BBL and this dumb shit and mess up their body. Now they want us to feel sorry for them and campaign against the doctors and that had nothing to do with us. You know? Yeah, people dying from surgeries that had nothing to do with us. We didn't tell them to
yeah,
do.
I seen a girl like they showed a video of a girl, after what happens or what they have to go through after the surgery. And that shit is crazy because
Yeah, they gotta get drained out.
yeah, they can't sit for like 2 weeks. Uh they're all their, because it's kind of near, they're kind of fucking with your, what's that artery in your leg and shit.
Yeah.
If it does it wrong, nigga, you'll
Right.
bleed out in some way and shit like that. That shit
Die.
crazy. What it is body mutilation, because they're trying to get
Because they're all in competition.
Body mutilation.
Because
all
like
just
this.
for what? Just to look good and you still can't find a husband. This is what's sad about this generation, man.
That's
You doing all this and you still can't find a husband to be loyal to you and be faithful to you. You chopped up your whole body and did all this stuff. It's sad, man.
I'm sure they could find a husband. I think their goals are off though, because they want a man who's making X amount of dollars, in shape, has a nice house, good credit. You know what I'm saying? But if they just want to go out there, if they want to go out there to the bluefin and just pick a regular nigga, I'm sure they could do that.
Al, okay? I agree with all the things you just said, but the in shape part, nigga, they don't care.
They don't care.
Well, scratch the in shape part. Everything else applies. Then.
And nigga, if you got bread, nigga, then you got action, man. That's how it rolls for them.
Walk around one belly, nigga,
Yeah.
and with money, man. Shit, you don't need to have 6 bellies, nigga, with money, man. Shit.
As long as you got money, cause you got action. That's just how it goes these days. It's weird. Niggas don't sing about love no more.
Yeah, I mean, prayers to everyone who finally realized. But see, also it's about who they're seeing on TV, right? So Kim Kardashian,
Sure.
when she had the BBL, everyone was like, "Oh, that's what makes you popular." So they went and got it. Next thing you know, she had all that shit removed, and now she's natural again. Like, "Oh, that's the look. Let me be like her." You understand what I'm saying? So it's pretty much like follow suit.
No, they all got scared, including Kim Kardashian. She got scared too. All them girls start dying off and shit, getting surgery, man. So they got scared for their life and just reversed it. Oh, I just did it for a natural look. No, you didn't. You got scared. You know what I mean? Yeah, you can't keep putting fake stuff in your body and think you're gonna live a long time. You're gonna die. Come on now. Like that's like me just oh man, I'm just gonna put a fake penis on me and live. Nah, that's not gonna happen, man. I'm gonna die.
Get calf implants, nigga.
Hey,
All that.
All types of stuff, man.
Cause
Then next, dick turning pink and purple.
Doctor, help me.
Oh shit! Shit about to split.
Like you, nigga, the side effects say this wouldn't happen. Yeah. But yeah,
Okay. Hey, quick question. So, how like women get like BBLs and like plastic surgery? What would be like a plastic surgery like a guy would get?
nigga, they get dick surgery. You can get your penis enlarged.
Actually, this guy recently just paid $80,000 to get leg surgery to make himself taller. He's 5'5" now. He's like 6'2" or 6'3" or something like that. He paid $80,000 to get limb surgery to get taller.
Yeah, that's when they cut like your bones, put metal plates in them, and then
Yeah, that's some crazy shit. But hey,
10 years, in 10
yeah,
years, cause you gonna be that nigga gonna be walking around like the crooked man. Cause watch.
like the crooked man.
Yeah, man, I'm telling you that is unnatural. Cause
I really never met too many niggas that got dick surgery. Maybe some white porn stars did, but I ain't too many niggas gonna really play around. Niggas is just like whatever. What we got is what God gave us. We gonna talk shit with what we got, and we gonna run with it. You know what I'm saying? Shit.
So if you had enough money, you wouldn't get rejuvenation ball surgery. You know what I'm saying? Get them to look young again, fruitful. You know what I'm saying?
What the fuck is rejuvenation ball surgery, man? What
Nah.
you talking about, man?
You know what I'm saying? So they ain't like, you know, two little balls in a sock. You know what I'm saying? They're close to your body. You know, they're close to your body again. Okay?
Nah, they'll what they do, they'll take the skin graft from your ball sack, nigga, and then sew it back so they're a little tighter. Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Okay, why you talk about that a lot? What you saying? Your balls.
Hey, we're all in our 40s. You know what I'm saying? Luckily, no one's hit. You know what I'm saying? Luckily, no one's hitting the water yet. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, you gotta tape them to the side of your leg.
You gotta leave them outside the toilet.
Oh man,
okay, what would that do for you? Getting your balls rejuvenated. What does that do for you?
it makes you feel confident.
I feel confident right now with the balls that I have. What the hell would you do? That's what balls do for me.
But you gotta. It's the same thing as like, nigga. Why you want to be taller?
Right.
So people are gonna do it because, nigga, it's something that can be done.
And they think other people will appreciate it. I don't know.
Maybe some.
I'm just waiting for this AI rollout. That's all I'm waiting for. I'm waiting for the AI women rollout. That's the only thing I'm giving a fuck about. When it hit the market for the hood for black people, AI, I'll be the first nigga to invest. I'm saving my money right now for the bitch right now. I'm investing. I'm purchasing a full purchase. You feel me?
The AI sex doll.
Nigga, that bitch gonna do everything. She gonna work, give head, work some more. I'm gonna program her to work at least like 80 hours a week. Bring it home to daddy.
Bring it home to daddy.
Bring it home to daddy.
Yeah, then you're gonna try to buy another one. It's gonna be a fight in the household. Who's this
But
bitch?
Nah, I ain't gonna bring
Who's
two.
this bitch?
Yeah, because it is artificial.
One is already a chick doing too much. You do two, you gonna be dead for sure.
Because nigga, while you sitting there watching, you gonna be sitting there watching movies, right? Nigga, you gonna think she powered down, nigga. She gonna be sitting there in the back, you know, they're taking all the data in, you know. So you watching you know, one of them niggas or say you turn on the Mac or something, nigga, you know what I'm saying? you just trying to sit back and you just throw on the Mac just because you want to go back in the day, and then your robot girl start watching it and she gonna be like taking all that shit in, nigga.
Start
She gonna
pimping
just start being a or no, just start being a hoe, cause you gonna be like, bitch, where you at, cuz?
She shows up.
Yeah,
Some random nigga be like, hey,
she gonna be like doing some other nigga. You gonna be like,
I'll take the battery out that bitch. So that shit no shit.
Like, bitch, I invested 100 G's and you ain't going nowhere.
I'll throw that shit in the ocean. Nigga said my shit malfunction. Give me a new dog.
Oh man. All right.
That shit is entertaining. Speaking of entertainment,
what's up, man?
The man, the myth, the legend, Tyler Perry. He has purchased BET and VH1.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? We need to probably clap that up a little bit. You feel me?
But wait. Is that a feat though?
Is that a feat?
Yeah.
It is. But I think if he'd have tried to buy NBC, he would have been in the same position as Bill Cosby.
Oh yeah, they'd have tried to crucify him. But no, but they love Tyler Perry.
My only problem with Tyler Perry is that, you know, like he was asking me, like Alan was asking me, like, oh, is Tyler Perry gonna bring back the old shows like Rap City and Hits from the Streets and all that? And I was telling him, like, you know, Tyler Perry, man, he like one of them he one of them black people. He one of them old black people that don't really like rap like that. You know what I'm saying? He
Yeah,
deal with it a little bit, but come on, man, he really don't put rap in none of his movies and stuff. You know what I mean? He be making
yeah.
fake characters like. I just think he gonna have a whole bunch of drama and reality shows now, just like how it is now. I don't feel like he's gonna bring back rap because he
Mhm.
don't like rap, man. You know?
True, but I mean, if he knows what it pays, you know what I'm saying, to get viewership back, then he'd be smart as a businessman, to at least bring back like Rap City on
He,
Saturdays, just like one day a week.
but he does have the viewership because all the girls watch all his plays and stuff and all his gospels and everything. You know what I'm saying? So he already had. If anything, he'll
He
probably
already
bring
has.
back more gospel shows and stuff. You know what I mean? But I,
Mhm.
I, I highly doubt that he's gonna bring rap back. You know what I'm saying? Like.
I think he'll touch it because, like Al said, it's a good business move, but it ain't gonna be a focal point.
Right. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Not every day, probably Saturday mornings or something like that. Give you something to do.
Nigga. See, the thing is I this is why I asked, is it a real feat though? Because who even watches BET and VH1 anymore?
But that's why, because I got rid of like shows like 106 in Park, Rap City, so people stopped watching it. No one wants to see
Well,
Medea
bec-
24 hours a day.
well, I know, right, but this is we're a part of the platform that people, the most popular platform in the world,
Hmm.
YouTube, and all that shit that he's gonna be showing on VH1 and all that shit. We can go to YouTube and get all that. That's the whole point. Is how I'm saying is it's not. I don't think it's a feat because, like,
And that's what happened. That's what happened to all the music shows and the rap shows is that once YouTube was introduced to the world, no one cared about waiting 30 minutes for just to watch that one video you
right,
wanted to
True.
see and shit. Cause I used to sit nigga and watch Rap City
yeah,
for 2 hours just to see if they
two
played this one
video,
video I wanted to see, bro.
yeah.
Hmm.
That was horrific, man. They don't know what we went through as kids, man. That's a bad time, man. You know what I mean? These kids never had to go through that. All they had to do now is just wake up in the morning. I want to listen to this song and type it in on YouTube and listen
Yeah.
But
to it.
you gotta realize too, is Rap City also promoted a lot of East Coast rappers a lot more than West Coast, unless you were from LA.
True.
And that's what sucks more. That's what I'm trying to say.
Right.
You waiting for a Snoop Dogg video, you gotta hear 100 Wu-Tangs and
Yeah.
Smith and
You're
Western,
right.
and you gotta hear Mob
Niggas
Deep,
said,
and then
yeah.
because they going through packs of New York rappers back in the days, man. I heard every lyrical miracle nigga that ever rap back in
That's
those
why
days.
that was the thing though, is that's why all these New York niggas was on too, is
Yeah,
because we of all of us in the West Coast watched Rap City to wait for a West Coast rapper to pop up on it. And we seen 30 East Coast rappers, nigga, you know what I'm saying? They're playing these every day, you know what I'm saying, for what, years on top of years. And then we
right,
we get bits and pieces of West Coast niggas in there, and then it's like, oh damn, we done heard that East Coast nigga about 30, 30 different East Coast niggas about 50 million times.
right.
Nigga, and so we know who they are now.
But by this time, I mean, we should know about East Coast bias. You know what I'm saying? It's always been that. It doesn't matter what entertainment field, either college football, ESPN, music. You know what I'm saying? So everything
Well, that's what
always
makes
starts
it a
on the
big
East Coast.
problem. That's what makes it a huge problem now is that if the East Coast can't be biased, they're not going to go along with the production.
With
You know what
anything,
I'm
right?
saying? If they can't be biased, they're not gonna go along with the production. You know what I'm saying? They're not gonna have a West Coast. They're not gonna have a West Coast announcer. You know what I'm saying? Big Tigger's from New
Right.
York. They ain't gonna have no West Coast announcer. They ain't gonna have no one from down south be an announcer. Cause then they're gonna be like, well, this is down south has took over. And they
Yeah.
would hate that the most. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Sure,
even though
sure.
down south is ruling the game in rap right now, it's still, East Coast is still like they're kind of blind still. You know what I mean? They still be trying to make the artist big, but only artist big in the East Coast really is female.
Right.
Yeah, they're definitely leading the way right now when it comes to East Coast music.
Oh, nigga, that's y'all just created something. Them niggas gonna be like, nigga, I'm on, kid, nigga. No, but so I don't know because is that's why I say I asked the question: Is Tyler Perry buying VH1 and BET at real fee?
It is a
I
fee.
mean,
I mean,
it's
shit.
it
He did purchase one of the two largest, networks. So
well
it is a
VH1,
fee.
okay, yeah, VH1, okay, but they have fallen off. They a lot of these networks have fallen off completely compared to the
Hmm. Yeah.
They fell off
big.
because they're owned by Viacom. Viacom is a huge company of white people that bought all the stuff and didn't care about the productions at all. They didn't even care about the show.
Hmm.
They just bought it because they had the money. Now then they wait till it fell off. Once it fell off, now they give it Tyler Perry and hope and wish that he can bring it back, which he can
It's like
because he has his own
gentrification.
yeah, because he has his own studio. He can make his own movies. And now he can put his own movies on BET and VH1. He's a smart man.
Yeah. All in all, just wait for him to get his shit off, basically.
We'll see.
All right. So we have two left. You want to talk about the Gunna album next,
Yes.
or do you want to talk about the 14-year-old?
Talk about the 14-year-old who ended on the Gunna album.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
All
Well,
right. All right, Byron.
I want to tell a story.
Uh,
When I was 12 years old, this my mom dated this dude. He was hella buff. You know what I'm saying? He bench pressing like 500 fresh out the pen. You know what I'm saying? 500 had a Jerry curl and shit. He didn't win weightlifting contest, all types of shit. You feel me? And him and my mom got into a little scruff or whatever. You know, my mom was telling me about it. So you know, I went down there to Dusty Mall. I was 12 years old, but I don't give a damn. I rode my bike down there solo to talk to him. And I was gonna if he said anything wrong, I was gonna peel it. But he talked to me like a grown man. You know what I'm saying? He just telling me a story about why they got into an argument and all that stuff, and I learned everything, through him apologizing. But the reason why I'm telling you all that story is because, like, I'm not really putting up with people. I really don't have no regret for nobody that hit someone's mom. You know what I'm saying? Like,
mm,
and no matter no matter how you look at it, I know dudes hit girls all the time, but if you hit my mom and you in front of me, whether I'm 14 or 40, that's gonna be your last day on earth. And I don't give a damn. I wouldn't feel bad at all, nothing. You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying.
So for those who don't know what we're talking about, so in Chicago, there was an altercation
oh yeah.
between a mother and another patron, and I guess his patron stole off on this 14-year-old kid's mom. So the 14-year-old came in, shot the dude. The guy he was running off, and the mom told him, "Hey, chase him down and kill him." So
Yeah,
now,
get it.
so now they're both in jail.
No, they're not. They dropped all the charges today.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
And she's trying to sue the city of Chicago now.
But
She gonna win too.
wait,
Yep.
She gonna get a
how do you
settlement.
but how do you drop charges if the son shot somebody? Like,
Because
what's it
he
based on?
assaulted her, man. He punched her out in the store on live camera. Everybody, all the black people seen it. You
Right.
gotta understand, man. This is a black women's world. You can't do nothing wrong to black women ever. You know what I'm saying? You do something wrong. If they would have left that black woman in jail for getting beat up and her son protected her and they would have left him in jail, you know how many riots there would have been? You know how many stores would have been ran into?
The
Mm.
public event.
I would have been back in action. Oh yeah, I would have been back in action. I'm taking a flight to Houston. I'm going everywhere. I'm doing every store.
People say that in the court, the view of public opinion does not uh, mean anything. That's a damn lie.
Exactly.
That
True.
is a damn lie. The courts take that into full consideration every time they do a court proceeding.
Well, I mean, that's really good that they dropped, all charges because I was going to come in here and ask you guys, as a parent, would you ever send your child out to
No,
commit something like that?
no.
No. Absolutely not.
Never.
But I wouldn't get mad at my kids if they made that decision on their
If they
own.
made that
Mhm.
right. Exactly.
You know?
If you're protecting me in that way, I would never tell them, no, go ahead and kill that man because he did me wrong. But if they chose to protect me in that way, yeah, I would do that, and I would have their back every step of the way too.
Okay. All right. Well, enough seriousness out. So let's get to it. I know it's been highly anticipated. Uh, I'm not sure if you guys heard the album, the new Gunna album, but that came out, about 2 weeks ago.
Fire.
Also, Young Thug dropped this past weekend.
Yeah, yes, all right,
So,
good.
all right. So, I mean, how do you guys feel? I mean, are you guys listen? Are you guys like everyone else saying, "Oh, I don't listen to snitches," or is it music over everything?
All right, since hold on, Byron, zoop. Byron, you gotta
Everybody, we can't hear you.
he going in too. You gotta, yeah,
There
there
you
you go.
go. All right, what
You
you
hear
saying?
me?
Yeah, we can hear you
Yeah.
now.
Like I said, I don't give a damn who went to jail or who didn't go to jail, who told. If the album's fire, I'm playing the shit. The album's fire. What I be thinking, Gunner slapping, the fuck you mean is slapping. Whole album slapping. Whole
Yeah,
album's
it's a
hard
really
as
good
fuck.
album. It's a
K
really good
Jack
album.
slapping, everything slapping. I've been slapping that album this whole week with no problem in my mind, thinking about nothing at all. Young Thug's album's garbage. I'm not playing it.
Um, yeah, his album you could tell is pretty much cut and paste. He didn't record that like now, and I think the reason why too is because he's still going through trial. Like Gunna's out, so he can talk about the whole situation. Whereas Young Thug, he's still fighting his case, so he really can't say how he feels because it might damage his case.
Wait, so is that why you like the album? Because Gunna can say what he feels?
No, I like the album because the music's dope.
Yeah.
But the
Okay.
whole contrast is that he's able to say what he wants about this case, whereas Young Thug he really can't voice his opinion. So we still don't know if they're cool or if he's not fucking with him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't give a fuck if he's never his friend again. I don't care. As long as if a nigga come out with that album, he shows he don't need nobody. He had no features on the album. None of the main producers from Atlanta didn't want to fuck with him no more. He had to focus on off-brand producers and still came out with the best album this year by far. By far. There's not even an album close to this album this year.
True.
Not even close.
It's really really good. Have you heard it, T, or no?
Yes, I heard it.
What is your take?
Look at my face. You guys are sitting there saying it's fire and all that. It's a really good album. What did I say?
You didn't say anything.
Exactly.
So
I
you
disagree with y'all
why so?
because, man, I heard his album. I compared this album to other music that Gunna made, and the other music that Gunna made is just like 100 times better. Maybe it is because of the production or the people he got with to be this
Exactly.
type.
I'm
Yeah.
saying though, I mean, when you
But
go from Metro Boomin to a bunch of, hire me tomorrow producers, cause like of
Speaking on
course
the
you're gonna
track.
fall
okay,
down, man.
all
Like
right.
Speaking
this
on the
Well,
that's
track.
Metro Boomin, bro. Metro Boomin is a legendary producer in Atlanta, bro.
well,
Legendary.
I'm just saying because it just sounds like all right. So if you if you in Seaside, Kez, if you in Seaside, right, and say the most popular Seaside rapper put out an album right now. Somebody that, all the Seaside knew, but
Hmm.
nobody else in the world knew really.
Right.
But that's what kind of album it sounds like to me, though. Just like a regular album. And I'm not saying everybody in Seaside is regular, but
But you gotta look at it like this, man. He got blackballed from the industry. He had no features from no other rappers. It was just all him.
Yeah.
I'm
He had to get some producers. He had to get some producers that was off the streets that's working in Walmart parking lot. He had to get them to help him produce an album for the world, fresh out the pen, doing 9 months. That you gotta give him some credit, man.
That definitely shows
I
talent.
give
I
I'll
mean,
give
as far as not having, the A1 producers and you still make a decent album, that's really good. I mean,
Yeah.
it just shows his talent level. So imagine if he had the beats from all the
Imagine he
top-notch
had
producers.
Metro Boomin and Southside 808 and Southside and all them. Imagine if
Yeah.
he did have.
all right. I'll say I agree that fuck you mean one. That shit
Slapping.
that shit is slapping. But that was the only one to me that like out of all of them that I was just like, okay, like I heard "fuck you mean," and I was like, all right, because I just listened to him and I tried to take my snitch bias out, nigga, but
That's what I was just going to ask you that.
And that's what it is. It's your snitch bias. And my
but
thing is, I don't have that snitch bias towards him because I believe that he didn't snitch. I don't care what you say. When he told that YSL was a gang, they been knew YSL was a gang.
Right.
I lived in Atlanta. I lived in Atlanta. Everybody knew YSL been a gang for over 10 years. So this is nothing new. He's not saying nothing new. He's not telling the court nothing new. They been knowing it's a gang. How's he snitching? They been knowing YSL's a fucking gang.
it's because snitching's different for some of us. Cause if you make a statement in court, cause I'm sorry, cause
I mean,
Who did he make a statement on in court? He pleaded out to a lesser sentence. Who did he tell on? Who did he tell on?
and, it just we can y'all ain't gonna convince. This is a conversation that y'all can't convince me different of. Like I'm one of them niggas that you we might as well just talk about something else.
Well,
I believe what I believe, and I'm sticking to that.
my whole thing is why do we put so much thought into this when this has nothing to do with any of us? You know what I'm saying? So
Not really.
Why do we care if he
really.
snitched or not? It ain't like he snitched on us. So why not just sit back and enjoy the music?
Because there's etiquette, nigga.
Hey, hold on, man.
There's rules and principles that niggas live by.
When are you gonna stop? When are you gonna stop being street? Like, nigga, you're in your 40s now. It's like there's a time to hang out in Jersey. You know what I'm saying? You can't. You're in your 40s. So what? You gonna be 55, still repping the block? Come on, man. Like you have to.
No. I ain't repping the block. I'm just saying
your mentality. Like, yeah.
Nah, Cause because I was in jail when I was 40, and they tried to get me to snitch, or they was trying to tell me that if I did this, I'll be able to get out. I'm like, nah, fuck that.
Right, but then if you put an album out and I knew that you snitched, I'm like, yeah, I'm not listening to Titan
shit.
Because I know Titan, you know what I'm saying? I know the nigga, so I was like, damn, he might snitch on me. Like, I don't know Gunna. I don't know. You feel me? Like, I don't care who he's snitching on, nigga. It ain't me. I don't know this nigga.
All right, Kev. Just fuck you, me. Go ahead, Byron.
Young Thug didn't get sentenced yet. Young Thug, everybody's over here talking about he snitched on Young Thug. Young Thug is still in trial. He still ain't even got sentenced yet. He still ain't probably even about to go to jail no more. They don't even have a case on him. The whole RICO was bullshit.
Yeah,
the whole RICO was bullshit. Not just the whole thing was just a whole bunch of hidden animosity against Young Thug because he's a black businessman. He's a black businessman in Atlanta.
And they want to bleed him dry. And they want to bleed him dry.
And they want to bleed him dry. You feel me? They don't want certain people to have like Atlanta's like Gotham City. You know what I'm saying? You gotta pay certain taxes or else the villains are coming. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And then that goes on all of them.
Well, I like fuck you mean.
Everybody likes it. You gotta give Gunna some credit. At least he's still in Atlanta. They said if everybody wants me to run off, he didn't run off. He's still in Atlanta. Still asking people how did I tell?
And nothing's happened to him yet.
And nothing's happened to him.
Ain't nothing happened.
He got a lot of bodyguards. He got a lot of bodyguards and guns around. Ain't nothing gonna happen to him. You got a select few amount, and he pulls up in a dark tinted truck with a whole bunch of bodyguards around him. You can't even get to him.
I don't like blaming females, but I think this all started when in the public eye, he started dating Chloe Bailey.
Oh,
Chloe
So
Bailey.
you, so you blaming Chloe Bailey now for the reason why he caught the case?
What I'm saying,
who is
what I'm saying
Chloe
is,
Bailey?
Chloe Bailey. She's a singer. Her
Little
twin
Mermaid.
sister. No, that the other one. Not the Little Mermaid star, but the other one.
Okay, well, they both still mermaids. They look like the same. So, nigga, one of them mermaids.
They both mermaids.
They both mermaids.
So,
Shit, they both.
Nigga,
so well, check this out. So both these artists were kind of being groomed by Beyonce, right? So
who? Who?
Chloe Bailey and her
Chloe
sister.
and Halle Bailey.
So they were being groomed by Beyonce because Beyonce found them and started to groom them in music, right? So my whole thing is once she started to show up with Gunna, I'm sure people in the industry didn't like that. Like, oh no, he's not going to ruin one of our, good ones. You feel me? So, think about it. Same shit with Chris Brown and Rihanna.
Gunna, everybody in the industry like Gunna though.
Hell yeah, Gunna's one of the most liked rappers ever.
Yeah, he like Gunna.
He comes out with number 5. You can't name one garbage Gunna album. All his albums are hard as hell.
I was just say before he snitched, nigga. Yeah, everybody like.
Shit, even during the post snitch, people still like him. His album still selling, top album. I still like him. He's still one of my top rappers. I don't give a damn about the snitching campaign.
In other words,
I like Gunna all day.
If y'all want to listen from Titan, just don't snitch. He'll bump your shit, man. Just don't snitch. He'll bump your shit. Rock that shit.
Tired to cut you off your family. He cutting rappers off as soon as he find out about the paperwork. Oh, nah, I ain't listen to him no more. Cause you see the paperwork. You see the paperwork.
I ain't one of them niggas now, cuz.
Yeah, like, you are, cuz. You just said it. You don't renege now, nigga. That's what you just said.
I said I like
the paperwork. You ain't listening to him no more.
I said I like fuck you mean, cuz. What you mean? Cuz?
You don't like fuck you mean. You just over here just lying to us, man. You just say you don't like the niggas you told. And certain code ethics you have to follow. That's what you just said.
Mm.
You just said a certain code and ethics you have to follow. Am I right, Alan?
He did.
Oh yeah, I don't like the niggas. I don't know
like
him, but
you don't like the song. You like the tone of the song. You don't like the song. Yeah, he's a filthy.
The song was all right. The song was all right. There you go.
Fine, nigga, it's cool. You know what I'm saying? Like,
all right. Fuck you mean, man?
We could definitely go. We can definitely go on and on about this topic.
That's what the fuck I mean. You know what I'm talking about? You cutting everybody off the snitching. If you hear any form of talent to him, he in your playlist no more. You don't fuck with that nigga. That's what you told me.
That's all right.
That's like if I snitched and I saw Titan in the street. I was like, "Hey, what up?"
Yeah,
he's like,
talk to me again.
He's like, "Nigga, get away from me, cuz." I'm like, "What's up, man? I thought we were homies." Nah,
yeah,
get away from me.
Yeah, that podcast ain't cool no more. We don't have to race the whole channel. Yeah, this nigga told I don't want to. I never made a podcast with this nigga ever.
Yeah. Hey,
never happened.
Didn't you and Alan have a podcast? Nah, I'm under with Byron, cuz like me and Byron had a podcast.
Me and Byron.
Alan was never on that shit, nigga. I don't know who that was. That wasn't the Alan I know, nigga. I don't know who that was.
He said Alan who?
Yeah. Oh that shit, nigga. I do an Alan, but that ain't that nigga.
Alan who?
Alan who? Nigga, Alan Whitfield, nigga. I had pictures and shit together on this. Nah. That nigga's a clone, cuz I ain't Al, nigga.
Them was Photoshop.
Yeah. You know, nigga be putting hands on everything, man. That shit's Photoshop, cuz.
Nah, nigga. It ain't like that, cuz the real thing is you can't snitch on me, cuz. I'm just saying, like, Gunna snitch. I ain't saying I hate him or anything like that. I don't like him for what he did. I don't like all his music. It's hard for me to listen to his music, yeah. But Nigga, that's it. I said I like fuck you mean, nigga, and
And
that's what y'all gonna get.
and that's what the fuck
That's
I mean.
that's what the fuck I mean. That's it exactly.
Uh,
But I will say this though, cause y'all Young Thug's album, cause I was listening to it, cause and I was trying to. It was more catchy to me than Gunna shit though, cause.
well, he had the production on it, but I mean, as far as like the content of it, it wasn't really. You know what I mean?
You wasn't
Yeah,
rapping about shit. You rapping
Yeah.
about
he
goddamn thing. That's what you trying to
he
say,
was
man. Yeah, the
he
production was cool, but you wasn't rapping about a damn thing. He wasn't
he
saying nothing through
wasn't.
the whole album.
He was saying the same shit he say and all this other shit. But
A whole bunch of
nigga,
nothing.
You know, that's
yeah, but it be catchy. Nothings.
shouldn't people be more mad at him because the whole album cover was him sitting in court talking about business is business. So you would think he would actually speak about something about at least him and
Business.
Gunna.
Something about business,
Right,
nigga.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? At least something, but yeah, he didn't.
At least something about business.
Nigga, what you mean, nigga?
At least
It is
at least
business
take
to
a
have a
sentence about business. Let me know this is what you talking about.
nigga. It is business to have a Gucci grocery bag, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so that's when I was like, oh, this is about to be some bullshit. When he said Gucci grocery bags, like, yeah, it's some bullshit right here.
Nigga, the cars I pull, what is it? Cars I pull up in, nigga, or the cars make me go wow or something, nigga. I was like, yeah.
Look, you get blessed with Drake on the album, and it's still garbage. You go back to drawing board. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
yeah, come on, Byron. Yeah.
Huh?
Wait,
That was
Young
probably one of the
Thug.
best songs.
Yeah, I was gonna
That's the
say.
best song on the whole album is the one with Drake, the
Yeah.
first song. After that, it just comes to complete garbage. It keeps falling down. The album just keeps tumbling and tumbling. The album is terrible, bro. Let's keep it real, man. Like, everybody trying to sit here and hold it up for Young Thug, and he got his die-hard fans. But, man, people need to call a spade a spade.
Right.
The album's garbage. You know what I'm saying? You're not putting, that's not
It's
your first
not.
thing on your mind.
It's
You wake up in the
no. It's
morning
not
and
one of his. It's not one of his best. But I'll just for me to sum it up, I'll say this: them two niggas was the best when they was together. Cause for me, and now that it is what it is, sad to see what it is now, and that's all I got to say about it.
Yeah. Hopefully they work it out. I
We'll
mean, like I
never
said,
get.
that's
We'll
between
never
them.
get to hear them. No, we'll never get to hear them niggas do an album or none of their music together again.
Isn't this the second person that he's had a fallout with?
yeah, I mean, but
Because it was him and
that's not necessarily true because Young Thug never said he hated Gunna. You know what I'm saying?
He never said that, nigga. But if people gonna get on Young Thug's head so much, nigga, that he ain't gonna want to
How
do
they
it.
gonna get on his head if he decide to hang with Gunner again? How they gonna get on his head? What they
right.
gonna do?
So then
Who's gonna get on their head, man?
he
They
must
don't
know
care.
something we don't.
Yeah, who's gonna get on their?
Yeah.
Who's gonna get on his head? And not only that, Atlanta doesn't care about snitching. That Jake 190 just put out full paperwork on QC, the head of quality control, P of QC, telling on this dude after he done shot. First he got the dude shot, told him, dude went to jail, then he got the dude killed.
Yeah.
You feel me? And people still went to his birthday party, little baby, all that went to his birthday party. They did not care about that at all.
He's
It's
also
different when
he's also writing the checks too.
Yeah, I'm about to say it's different when you're writing the checks, nigga.
Oh, now so you have to respect somebody writing the check. I see how you are,
Nah,
tight.
I'm not.
As long as somebody paying you, they can tell. That's what it is. Huh?
Nah,
Nah,
As
nigga,
long as
that's
I'm
the boss.
paying you, I can tell.
You like, yeah, you
Yeah.
better come to my party because if you don't, I'm gonna shoot you too, nigga.
And I'm
You
gonna
better
get
show
you.
support. Yeah, you
I'm
better
gonna shoot you. He the worst type of nigga. Like I'm gonna shoot you and then I'm gonna tell on you, nigga. Like nigga, that's worse. That's the worst type of nigga.
All right. Well,
But
shit.
yeah.
All right, fellas, man. You know, it's good to get back with you guys. You know what I'm saying? Get back in the groove. We'll be back next week, every week from now on. You know, make sure you guys like, subscribe, you know, add to the page, come with questions. I kind of want to get a phone number, like, to take down, like, voicemails or try to take questions that we can actually read and then have answers.
Nigga, Just motherfuckers just gotta start interacting. That's all it is. We gotta get people to interact with us. I'm not gonna
And
do hot
we
text
gotta
and
start
shit.
doing live podcasts. That's how you get people to interact.
Yeah,
Well,
very
nigga,
true.
when I come down and y'all both gonna be in Seaside, nigga, I'm gonna bring my equipment, nigga, or I don't even need to bring my equipment. I just need to bring my microphone, nigga, where I can hook it up to y'all TV, nigga, and uh, I'll bring my girl camera.
All right,
Yeah,
cool.
we'll set it up. We'll set it
I
up.
catch y'all later, man. I'll talk to y'all later.
All
All
right.
right, my nigga.
All right.
Like, all right. We good?
We go.
Well, all right then. Thank you guys once again for listening to Talking About the Hours. We're your hosts, TJ Bay, Creflo, and Alan Poe. If you like it, you like it. If you love it, you love it. We love y'all. See y'all next week. Deuce.